Nothing in New Jersey ever really takes a break, and that includes pop culture. Here to give us the latest tea is entertainment and pop culture expert David Correa. David, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Excited to be on.
We're so happy to have you. So listen, as we know, there is no one more notorious around New Jersey than the Housewives. What have they been up to as of late?
Well, I live in the neighborhood with a couple housewives, so I won't spill the tea on what's going on in my neighborhood.
Oh,
But
no.
the the premiere of Housewives is not till May 5th. The trailer already dropped. It looks like there's some changes in dynamics. Jackie Goldschneider, who was a full-time housewife and is now a friend of on the show, has switched alliances to Team Teresa, which is pretty interesting. And Teresa seems like she's going to take center court as always. They're going to highlight some marital troubles and some financial issues around her husband, Louis. And then just the other day, they announced that Teresa is actually joining House of Villains season 2 on E, which premieres in the fall. So she is putting on that villain crown and completely owning it at this point.
I mean, there's no one who flips a table quite like Teresa. So she's been on that path, I think, since day one.
Euphoria, it's like fans will be left hanging again. What about that?
Euphoria, I love, love. We haven't seen them since February of 2022. Now, we've seen a lot of the stars, Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, Sydney Sweeney, all over the place. But the actual high school is not reopening yet. They have delayed once again, already been delayed because of the writer's strike. They had delayed because Angus, who was a star of the show, passed away suddenly late last year. And now they have seemed to delay it again. It looks like there will be a time jump when they eventually come back to us. And HBO and the creators of the show have committed to bringing the show back full force. We just don't know when that is. Fans are going crazy. We want to know what's happening with the cast. We want to see the full development of these characters. And we just want more Zendaya, really, at the end of the day.
And I was going to say, it's really Zendaya that everybody wants more of.
Right.
So, David, what about theater? What's new there? There's something up and on Broadway.
I just saw this the other day. I am absolutely obsessed. Everyone has to go see this. It's called Lempicka. It stars Eden Espinosa as the title character. You have Beth Leavel, who is an icon on Broadway. And you have Amber Iman, who plays the secondary lead in the show. It is a pop-infused original show, one of the few fully original shows hitting Broadway this season. It is about a world in crisis. We're talking about war. We're talking about art. There's LGBTQ issues centered around here and acceptance. It is the story of reinvention and rediscovery. And when I tell you, you walk out of that theater feeling so invigorated because the singing alone in this show is so incredible. And I didn't know it's an original show. Like I said, I didn't know one song and I am already craving for more.
You know what? And that is definitely the sign of a good show. When you can walk out of there and you're like, those songs are stuck in my head. I only heard them once.
Yep, 100%. And this is exactly that show.
Looking forward to it.
And speaking of music, Queen Bey, she broke the internet during the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden everyone's gone country. So what's the word on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album?
Well, it dropped at midnight. And there are a few surprises that if folks have not listened to the album yet, I don't want to ruin it for them. But if you look at the track list, there is a song called Jolene. So you can expect that she is going to have plenty of cameos. She is, through this Renaissance experience, we're moving into part 2. Part 1 was obviously this past summer and the year before that. Part 2 is devoted to country music, but all styles of country, the roots of country, the Black community and their influence on country, the indigenous community, their influence on country. You're going to hear pop country. You're going to hear so much. She said herself, this is not a country album. This is a Beyonce album. And we're getting exactly that with this new music.